Welcome back to Anarchy in the Ukulele. I'm here today with the Flight Comet. The green version comes in a green and a blue. Now, these have been released a little while ago, earlier in 2023. I'm going to say, when I first saw these, I wasn't that keen on the colours. But having one in the flesh, I think the pictures of these, for some reason, don't fully do them justice. And I really, really like it. It's very, very similar to a Flight Fireball, certainly in shape. I think the shape is pretty much identical. However, this has the mango sides and back as the Fireball. On the front, we have a flamed maple top. And it does give it a very different sound to the Fireball. We did a comparison video with Paul the other day in his Fireball, and it was definitely considerably different sounding. You can only get this in the green and blue though, so you can't get it with the sort of natural wood top, which I think is maybe a little bit of a shame, because that would probably be, even though I do like the green in the flesh, I think it may be more of my taste to have either a darker top or a natural wood top. But if green is your thing and you want to play all the songs from Wicked, that's what I should have played at the beginning. Defying Gravity. If Abby was here, she would be singing Defying Gravity. So luckily we've saved all your ears on that one. So the Flight Comet, let's go through some specs. Body shape, it's a tenor. And they only make these in a tenor. It has 19 frets. It has the solid flamed maple top and the solid mango back and side. So an all solid instrument. Finishing is absolutely beautiful. I think that the flights, they get better. There was nothing wrong with the finishing before by any means, but you look at the way the edges are beveled on the back to the sides and things like that. It's absolutely, I mean, you wouldn't kind of guess that wasn't one piece. It's so nicely done. I love this mango, the same as the Fireball. I think, you know, the shimmer in that and the flaming is absolutely beautiful. There's flaming in the green top. Whether it's because of the stain, it doesn't come through quite as much to me, but it's still a very nice sort of shimmery look to it. So finishing's really good. The bridge is rosewood, as is the fingerboard. Pin bridge. We don't have the little red spider eyes on this one, just plain black pins, which again, I think if you have the red with the green, it would be a little bit too clashy. It has a compensated saddle and bone nut as well, so bone nut and saddle. It comes with Worth Brown strings. The nut width is 38 millimeters, which is pretty standard on a Flight tenor. The neck is African mahogany, and you have this nice stripe at the back, which I really like. You've got matching headstock to the green here, which actually I think is really nice. Flight logo in mother of pearl, and position markers at the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 10th, 12th, 15th, and 15th. Also got side position dots as well, all the way down. I was talking to my friend Viggy the other day in our podcast, available now, You Can Talk. Can I have a ka-ting? And she came up with a really good idea, because she is a left-handed player. She's left-handed, but she plays right-handed, I believe. But she was saying she knows a lot of people that have kind of taken ukuleles and learned that way round. And wouldn't it be a good idea to have the side dots down both sides of the ukulele? And I kind of thought that was a good idea. So maybe a manufacturing thing, Flight, you could be ahead of the game. And Viggy is a Flight artist, I believe. So, you know, hey. Anyway, so when you get a Flight, you don't even need to kind of mention what the threat ends are doing and things like that. You know, there's no sharp edges or anything like that. The fingerboard to this is in absolutely perfect condition. In fact, I would go as far to say as that's the best conditioned fingerboard, or it's on par with some of the best instruments that I've seen. Machine heads, open gear, it's pretty standard on the Flight tenor ranges. Black and gold, which I really like. I like, which I've said before, the fact that these are metal buttons, not plastic buttons. We have a strap button on the bottom, and that is because this is equipped with the, now is it called a dual pickup? A double C1U active pickup, which is the one with the volume and the tone control. I really like this. It's a little tiny sound hole. I tell you what I really like about it. I like how small it is. We've got black plastic binding and the black cutaway, which again is really nice. I like that a lot. It also, let's pop it down for a second, comes with, which we have all seen now, the Flight gig bags. And for once, I'm just going to unzip this because I think these Flight gig bags, they are really nice gig bags. They're very well padded, kind of sturdy yet fabric, if that makes sense. There's linings in there that kind of just harden, and the top as well, you know, plenty of padding and kind of hard areas in there. Nice pocket on the front. They're very, very good gig bags. I don't think you would get this with an instrument and feel like you needed to buy something different. So I like that a lot.
Comes with a dehumidifier as well.
Bongo Boy says it comes with a dehumidifier as well, which in this country I don't think is essential, but it's nice to have it. Why buy a Flight Comet? I think it is purely based on sound. The fact that you've got this maple top, mango back and sides, it gives it a specific sound, which is... It's got a little bit more bite than the Fireball, I think. I think the Fireball is slightly mellower from being all mango. This has just this little sort of top end... Certainly if you use your nail. You just get that little bit of extra bite to it, but it's still a very sweet sound because of the mango that's in there. So if you want something that's just a little bit more cutting through, I'd say it doesn't cut through as much as the Flight 4SB, but it's maybe just got a slightly sweeter tone than that, but slightly harsher than the Fireball. As a strumming instrument, I'd say it's not the loudest. It's got that sort of mellower tone to it, but you've still got that bite coming through on the top, that attack. So I think it makes a really nice strumming instrument. I think as a picking instrument, it's got that bite and attack to it, and that top end. You can get sort of nice vibrato and things on there. If you're picking lead lines, it's really nice because you've got the attack to it. If you're doing sort of general finger picking stuff, I don't like it as much as when I strum. So for me, I'd use it very much as a strumming instrument. I think that's just a personal preference. I think because of the very strong stylistic things, you've got to want that sound and the style of a bright green ukulele or the blue one. So it's really tying those things together as to why you would buy this over something like the Fireball, which is a bit more of an all-rounder. But if you want that mellower undercurrent with a little bit of attack on top, then I think, you know, the sound of this is really, really nice. And if you don't want to go as far as the 4SB with lots of attack on top, then you know, this could be a really good in between those two. It's currently around about £559. I believe the RRP price is around about $599. They do change. If you love the musical Wicked, what better ukulele? What other Green references can I make?
Green Day.
Green Day. I was going to go with Green Day. Shakin' Stevens did a song called Green Door when I was about 6 years old. Green door, what's that secret you're keeping? Might have that completely wrong. It could be a completely different colour door.
Not like a door.
It's definitely a door. It's 100% a door. And it came after his old house. This old house it was called. First record I ever bought. Hey, who thought I'd get Shakin' Stevens references into the comments, and anyone from America is going to go, who? Who? What? So another really nice ukulele from Flight. It's a bit different, this one. It feels a bit different, which I guess has made me struggle a little bit to identify who this is aimed at. But it is a very, very nice ukulele. It is manufactured absolutely beautifully. I tell you what I love about these. When you look inside them, you get all the same flaming and all the spalted mango and everything on the inside as you get on the outside. I should mention something about Comets. The Comets! Why am I not playing songs by the Comets? I've let you all down again. I'm going to play you out with a bit of the Anarchy theme tune, and we will see you next time for another review or some anarchic madness. Didn't do like, subscribe, ring the bell.